What's up, guys? Um, Here today to talk to you guys about my pocket bike project. It's a little overboard for a pocket bike, I understand, but I am just enthusiastic about this, and I have a little passion inside of me to get this thing done as best as I can possibly make it. So here's my pocket bike, and I assure you it's professionally done. I mean, I took apart every single thing that was attached to here and individually cleaned it, polished it, oiled it if it was a moving part, put it back together. I assure you everything was done like legitimately. So here are the front brakes. The wheels I painted gloss black, redone the bearings, suspension. I mean, it's not the best because it was already pretty worn out, but here's where the brake lever is going to be. I soldered the end of the wire so it wouldn't fray. And here is the lever for the throttle. These levers actually came off a mountain bike, and throttle grip doesn't work as good, so I decided to stick with this method. Got a different headset, painted the rear suspension coil, greased everything up, polished these bolts. Look at that. Yeah. I got a bolt under here, so they're fixed, really solid. This is the rear wheel, really nice. And yeah, so far it's good. It's a rolling chassis. Doing some body work over here, as you can see. Did some fiberglass stuff. It's all done. There's the rear light. And over here, I'm doing motor work. So far I took it apart as much as I could. Got a new spark plug for it. I'm going to do porting. I'm going to port the transfer ports, intake and exhaust ports. I'll give you more information on that. I got a different fuel filter for it. Here's how the cable goes in. It's a stock cable, but faster flowing fuel filter. Cleaned out the carb in here. Here's the chain. Oh, by the way, here's a spark plug. I'm making a video, sorry. It's an E3 spark plug I got from Home Depot. Really interesting. If you can see the bottom, here, let me adjust it. The bottom here is diamond shaped. I don't think I've ever seen that before on a spark plug. It replaces the one that I have is a CJ8. And let's see, the tip of it also has something inside it. Looks like possibly a material that flows electricity faster. And I've read reviews about it. Really good spark plug, so I'm hoping that would help with the power of this motor. I'm removing the electrical start. There was no battery on this thing anyways to begin with, and I cut the battery box off. Oh yeah, the frame isn't just, you know, sanded, painted, bolted back together. I cut off a lot of the mounts that I wouldn't need. This is originally a Cateye pocket bike, so it has a box in this region, has a couple more unnecessary like clamp things. It had one for the chain guard over here. It had a rear fender one over there, and a couple others. I don't remember what they were for, but I got rid of them because I figured I'm not going to be using that stuff anyways. I don't have the money to buy it and restore it to factory condition. I'm just going to make it race ready, sort of. Here's a gearbox. I'll just tell you my plans. I plan to clean this out, right? There's probably lube in here. As you can see, there's bolts on either side. I'm going to empty the fluid that's in here, replace it with lightweight royal purple oil, and I'm going to port and polish the motor so it flows air faster. I'm going to polish the exhaust port and keep the inlet port slightly rough so that surface tension doesn't slow down the air and the fuel mixture flow. I'm going to polish the transfer ports, cut off any of these molded, what is it, you know, when the factory forges this and melts it into a shape and it comes out, they don't clean everything off of it all the time. I don't know how to explain, but I'm just going to smoothen it up, make it so that air flows faster, and put it all back together, and hopefully everything will go as planned. So far, I've only spent around $38. I calculated everything on this pocket bike. Fuel filter, this spark plug, some super glue I bought, miscellaneous bolts that cracked, and one more, or there was another thing I also bought. Oh yeah, and the racing exhaust. Yeah, that's a legit racing exhaust off eBay I bought for 20 bucks. All of this stuff combined, everything for the pocket bike, $38 so far spent, which isn't bad. So yeah, I'm gonna do this support work and show you videos of how it's done after. Maybe teach you guys what I did and give you the results. I'm so sorry that I can't give you the before and after results. I forgot to film the before results, but the bike was approximately 30 miles an hour. And yeah, so I'll film the after. Yeah, I think that's about it. I did an electric starter delete, so this is hopefully what it would look like when it's done. It's short, simple. See how it's on there flush pretty much. That's how I want it to be. Nice and simple, and less mass for the motor to spin. But yeah, that's it. Brakes work good. I had to put in a couple shims where the brake pads went because they were so crazy worn out. Yeah, I wanted to put in a fatter rotor, the rear rotor. Where is it? Here it is. This is the rear rotor. It's a lot more aggressive looking than this other rotor. Here, just to show you. You see, but I don't think it would fit because the mounting holes for the front brake are fixed for that size of a brake rotor. Yep. Is there anything else? No, I don't think there is anything else. But yeah.